Teresa, I'm still trying to process the fact that Luka Doncic has played 47 playoff games, never fouled out until tonight.
I know.
It's hard to believe. And, long before he was an international superstar, he was just a boy learning to play basketball in Slovenia.
And even from the beginning, his coaches say they saw something really special and magical about him. Jason's here to tell us all about it because you went to Slovenia to learn more.
I did. Sometimes you have to go all the way to the source. Plus, it was a great trip. So, of course, the Mavericks now find themselves in a nasty pressure situation. The good news is that their star player has been in a lot of those pressure situations his whole life, going all the way back to when he was just a little kid. So we traveled all the way to Slovenia and tracked down some of the youth coaches who helped Luka become who he is. And here's what we found. Basketball is a team sport, but Slovenian youth coach Rok Desmond remembers one individual player who stood out from all the rest from a very young age.
When he got in the court, you see those moves. When he was 6 years old, he was born with the ball. You didn't have to tell him, put this leg here, put this here. He had it naturally.
Early on, little Luka Doncic was paired up with bigger, older players in the Olympia Club Youth League in Slovenia. And as you can see by his 54-point triple-double championship performance when he was just 12 years old, this kid had mad skills and an uncanny passion, the sort that
you can't train. You are born with this passion.
Another of the early coaches, Šiško, showed us the Ljubljana basketball court.
One basket is missing here.
Yeah, it looks like you can only play half-court basketball. Where Luka put in so much extra practice.
No, it wasn't mandatory.
That Coach Šiško tried to reduce his court time.
When I said you have to stay at home tomorrow and rest, and then before the practice, his mom called me, okay, Luka wants to play practice today, can he? Just a little. Okay, Luka, come.
By the time he was about 13, Luka was playing guys much older than these. Sometimes up to the age of 20.
He liked hanging out with those guys, with all of the guys, talking basketball, trash talking.
And he got better fast.
When he decided to score, he scored. That's how easy it was. He was a magician. He was making up new things all the time.
Coach Desmond is still molding talented young players in Slovenia. But all these years later, that one standout player still stands out and may always.
Do you think that you might ever coach another who becomes a Luka Doncic?
It's a very interesting question, but I believe it's 1 in a million years.
A 1 in a million player there, and again, he has been eating this kind of stress that the Mavs are now facing many times in his life. We will see how that serves him and the Mavs in the days and the games ahead. We will say, though, that Luka had so much history there. There was so much more that the coaches wanted to get to, including some of the things that kind of drove them crazy and that they learned from him. So we saved that for this Friday night after the next game.
Good
you got to stick around for this stuff.
I want to hear what drove him crazy.
Yeah, there's things.
I have to tell you, I sincerely enjoyed your trip over there and all of the packages and the stories that you've brought back. It's given us such a unique perspective. I haven't seen that anywhere else. Haven't seen it on ABC, haven't seen it on ESPN. I certainly haven't seen it here in town. But thanks for doing that.
It was my pleasure to take a trip to Europe.
Well, I know, but I mean, hey, listen, there's 7 hours ahead of us.
Yes.
And I know that those of us here in the WFAA newsroom weren't always
have a tendency to
cognizant of that.
Yes,
but
this thing went off a lot in the middle of the night there.
I'm sure. I'm some short nights, lack of sleep, but man, your stuff has been really, really good. So thank you for doing it.
Pete.
Oh, Petey, why aren't you ever this nice to me?
Well, I'm sober, Cynthia.
You got to go to Europe.
You have to go to Europe.
Go to Europe. Yeah, you got to.